everyone, this is Monica from #GoalsEnglish, and in this lesson, we're going to talk about the differences between the short I, and the long E. These two sounds often get confused. One becomes the other, or some students make a sound that sounds like a mix of both of these sounds. So let's try to pull apart these sounds and make sure they sound different. If this is your first time joining, please be sure to subscribe to see videos that help you with your English fluency, pronunciation, and communication skills. So let's get started. So notice right away the IPA symbols do not help us be less confused, right? So the short I looks like a capital I in the IPA, and the long E looks like a small or lowercase I in the IPA. So already that's a little confusing. If you see these triangles here, that means the sound is held. So it's a longer sound. Some ending E sounds, like at the end of happy, won't have those triangles in the symbol because it's a little bit shorter, but the sound is the same. I. So the resonance, just like with most sounds in American English, is going to be in the middle of the mouth, and the I sound is very in the center. I. So notice my jaw moves just a little bit down and the tongue presses down. So that's our short I. To make the long E, our tongue needs to be a little more tense and it pulls back, so it's kind of between the molars, those back teeth. E. But despite the tongue pulling back and being more tense in the back, the sound feels like it's coming the strongest towards the tip of the tongue. E. So the sound is coming out towards the front. E. Fit. I. Fit. And notice that stop T. Fit. And I have another video on that if you need to practice that. Fit. Now let's do the long E. Feet. Same thing with the stop T. Feet. Repeat after me. Fit. Feet. Fit, feet. I can't fit my feet in those shoes. I can't fit my feet in those shoes. Bit, beat. Same thing, these have a stop T. Bit, it. So what I'm feeling there is when I'm doing the I, the tongue is coming up just behind the teeth to stop the T. Bit. So you don't want to skip the T because then you just have be, and it's not a word. So you need that T. Bit. Long E. Beat. Bit. Beat. She bit the beat. She bit the beat. She bit the big beat. Be careful with this one because the spelling's a little tricky. Bin. Bean. Bin, in, bin. Bean. So note the spelling up on the screen right now. In British English, they might say, I haven't been there, right? But in American English, we say it with a short I, even though it's spelled with a double E. I haven't been there. I haven't been there. So bean pronunciation we would only use for the food. I love to eat black beans. Okay? I haven't been there, or I looked in the trash bin. I love to eat black beans. Pitch, peach. Pitch. Peach. Don't pitch that peach at me. So pitch would be another word for throw in this context. Don't pitch that peach at me. Let's try with an L ending. And so notice this one will have a dark L. We'll go O after the vowel. So it might change the sound a little bit. So listen for that. Will. So notice O. Will. O. Will. And then with the E, eel, right? Eel, wheel. Will, wheel. Will you take the wheel? Will you take the wheel? Pick, peek. Pick, peek. And notice there are a lot of different spellings for this word peek, but the IPA symbol will remain the same because it has the long E sound. Let me peek at what you picked. Let me peek at what you picked. So notice when I add the ED ending to pick, it becomes a T sound. Picked, picked. Let me peek at what you picked. Or a mountain peak. Or pique your interest. If you don't get this on the first try, don't worry. It takes time. Keep repeating and keep practicing. You'll get it eventually. That's all for this lesson. I hope you found it helpful. Until next time, keep practicing.